If you do these 6 mistakes, they will kill your crypto returns completely. This is Martin's Reset Lab, and I've been investing in crypto since 2017 and made 7-figure wins and losses. So here I've distilled down my knowledge and pain into the top 6 worst mistakes that I did so that you don't have to repeat them. Straight into mistake number 1. This is a classic: investing more than you can afford to lose. If you invest a sum that makes you nervous and shaky at the idea of losing it all, you shouldn't be in the market, because your psyche will get the better of you. You know that volatility is a feature in crypto. Wicks up and down 30-40% are not uncommon. In addition, crypto goes down minus 80% every 4 years. If you see your whole fortune on the line, you will cave under pressure and you will make mistakes. So I know it's difficult, but portion your capital accordingly so that you can sleep well at night. Number 2, being unaware of the crypto cycle. It's crucial for you to understand that crypto historically has moved in 4-year cycles, always ending in the crash of 80%. Don't repeat the same mistake that I did and join in right at the end of the cycle. And that's when you'll be the most tempted to do it, because before the crash, there's always a euphoria phase with incredible returns that you, of course, start to dream about. Oh, what if I would have been part of this whole thing? Like, now I need to FOMO in. And next thing you know, 80% of your capital is gone. If you know where the cycle is, you can invest with much bigger conviction, and you can sit out a drop of 30% with a different ease than if you have to second guess if another minus 50% is going to come your way. So check out old stats, check out what people have written about the cycle, and keep in mind, every cycle in the euphoria phase, there will be people that say that the cycles are dead and history will not repeat itself. This time it's different. But until it's proven, assume that the 4-year cycle is still there. Mistake number 3, not thinking about security. Let me take you down a walk of memory lane back to 2011. At that point, the exchange Mt. Gox was the biggest in crypto. 70% of all trades happened right there. Fast forward to 2014, and the whole thing collapses after getting hacked and losing 800,000 Bitcoin. The people that had their crypto on there were screwed, to put it bluntly. So that's why you'll hear not your keys, not your coins over and over. The best thing you can do is to familiarize yourself with cold storage. It's kind of like you have your own Swiss bank account. You control it fully. Nobody can touch your crypto if you have your coins in cold storage. Then, of course, you face another challenge, namely you have to write down the seed phrase somewhere secure. The seed phrase is a combination of words that will let you recover the coins should you lose your cold storage device. Mistake number 4 is to see all the different coins as equal. Nothing, and I'll repeat, nothing is comparable to Bitcoin, the granddaddy of all cryptos. Sure, the altcoins will seem much more alluring, and you'll see crazy returns here and there being reported on Twitter. But that doesn't mean that you will make more money. Be aware that the risk is much higher if you invest in alts, and that there's much more shenanigans being played with rug pulls, with manipulated prices, etc. Bitcoin has stood the test of time, and we can with safety say that Bitcoin also will be there in the future. And if not, then all the alts are also going to be evaporated. So don't be deterred by Bitcoin's high price. Many newbies don't understand that you don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin. You can buy a fraction of Bitcoins if you want to start small. Study the stats also. On average, all alts lose their value against Bitcoin. If you're going to play in the alt market, then do it with awareness of that you're doing something very risky and that it's just a short-term play. Don't get caught holding a coin that just goes down, 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 and down. Mistake number 5 is to consume too much crypto information. If you're on Twitter or YouTube for that matter, you'll hear all kinds of theories on what's going to be happening next. They come in all shapes and sizes, and they tell you with the greatest conviction that they know exactly what's going to happen next. Nobody has a clue. So what you should do is to clear out all the noise, because it will only mess with your head. That's why the people are there. They're there to mess with your head and to direct you like sheep in a specific direction so that they can cash out or pump up the coin or whatever else they want to do. They speak in their own interest. They're not Mother Teresa's that all of a sudden thought that they would go into crypto. They just want to fill up their own bags. So to avoid that, get a reactive system that reacts on trends in the market. Personally, I use a system by this guy here on YouTube called CTO Larson. Feel free to check out his channel and his system. In short, it's trend trading. So it distills the average of the market movements in the past weeks and months and then generates a bullish or bearish signal. This will help you avoid mistake number 6, namely buying high and selling low. This sounds super easy and obvious that you shouldn't buy high and sell low, but in practice it's very difficult because the coins will look the most attractive when the price is exploding and has been exploding for a while. And vice versa, if a coin has been dropping 80% in value, how would you get the idea all of a sudden to buy it? How do you know when to catch the falling knife? That's why indicators and trend trading is such a good asset. And even when you have the indicator, it's going to be really difficult to follow what it tells you to do because it's counterintuitive. When the trend has been bullish for the last year and all of a sudden flips bearish, you're going to feel it in your stomach when you sell, when you're supposed to sell the coins. I've failed several times, even though it was clear and the indicator told me now it's time to sell. I looked at Twitter, I read something bullish, and then I thought like, you know what, I'm just gonna give it another week. And then the markets took another dump. So this is it. These are the top 6 mistakes. If you can avoid making them, you're on really good footing to withstand any kind of market, be it bear or bull, you're solid. And if you're interested in crypto and investing, you might be liking this other video that I've produced about my money system that helped me get financially independent by the age of 37. Feel free to check it out and to leave a like. Thank you very much, and I'll be seeing you tomorrow.